welcome back to Inside Elegance. Today, we're stepping into the enchanting world of cottagecore-inspired autumn entryways, where whimsical vintage details blend seamlessly with seasonal sophistication. If you've been dreaming of creating a warm and inviting space that greets your guests with charm and nostalgia, you're in the right place. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to Inside Elegance for more home decor inspiration. Hit that like button if you love cozy seasonal decorating ideas, and leave us a comment with your favorite entryway style. We love hearing from you and sharing ideas together as a community. Now, let's step into the heart of autumn and discover how you could transform your entryway into a dreamy cottagecore-inspired haven filled with personality, beauty, and warmth. Cottagecore is all about celebrating nature, comfort, and timeless charm. When you bring this aesthetic into your entryway during autumn, it becomes a welcoming embrace of seasonal richness and nostalgic storytelling. This style is more than just decoration, it's about creating a mood. Think gentle textures, earthy colors, and vintage touches that bring an old-world magic into your everyday life. Your entryway becomes a threshold not only into your home, but into a comforting seasonal story. By blending vintage finds with autumnal accents, you can make your entryway feel like a timeless retreat that reflects the serenity of a countryside cottage. The foundation of your autumn entryway begins with the right color palette. Cottagecore thrives on warm, muted tones that echo nature's seasonal beauty. Think terracotta, mustard, and russet. Layering these colors creates a cozy depth that feels both grounded and inviting. Subtle variations in shades bring out the natural imperfection and charm that defines cottagecore. be afraid to mix in creamy whites or soft pastels to balance the richness. These tones keep the look fresh and prevent the space from feeling overly heavy. Vintage furniture instantly grounds your entryway with character. A distressed wooden bench, antique console table, or weathered hall tree can serve as the perfect foundation. These pieces don't need to be pristine. Scratches and worn edges add authenticity. The imperfections tell stories, which is exactly what makes cottagecore so charming. Pair your vintage furniture with simple styling, like a basket underneath for scarves or boots, to keep the space practical while still steeped in nostalgia. Autumn and nature are inseparable, so start with organic materials. A woven doormat, wooden coat hooks, or even a dried floral wreath on the door brings natural warmth. These elements instantly soften the entryway and create a sense of harmony. Every visitor feels as though they're stepping into a cozy cottage tucked away in the countryside. The key is to balance natural textures with intentional placement. Let each detail feel like it belongs rather than cluttering the space. No autumn entryway is complete without a wreath. Opt for dried flowers, preserved leaves, or even hand-woven branches for a more rustic feel. Garlands made of eucalyptus or faux berries can be draped over mirrors, door frames, or even stair railings if your entry opens into a hallway. They add softness and a hint of celebration. The secret is in layering textures. Combine fluffy pampas grass with dried seed pods or delicate ribbon for a truly cottagecore aesthetic. Introduce soft textiles like plaid throws, linen cushions, or knitted blankets draped over a bench. These add comfort and invite guests to linger. Seasonal textiles also help anchor the autumn mood. Opt for fabrics in warm tones, or patterns like gingham and florals that tie back to vintage cottage style. Even a simple runner rug in earthy hues can transform your entryway from purely functional to a cozy seasonal retreat. Lighting sets the tone of your space. Cottagecore thrives on soft, warm illumination. Think brass wall sconces, lantern-style fixtures, or even a vintage-inspired table lamp on a console. Warm bulbs with a golden glow create that candlelit, nostalgic feel, perfect for autumn evenings when the sun sets early. To elevate the space further, consider layering light. Combine overhead fixtures with softer accents for a welcoming glow. A vintage mirror adds both practicality and charm. Ornate gold frames, distressed wood, or oval silhouettes capture the cottagecore essence. Mirrors also reflect natural light, brightening the entryway while making it feel larger. This is especially useful in smaller or darker spaces. Styling tip: lean a mirror casually against the wall above a console table for an effortlessly elegant look. Bring life into your entryway with greenery. Potted mums, dried lavender bunches, or rustic arrangements of branches in ceramic vases work beautifully. Choose plants that evoke the spirit of autumn while still feeling timeless. Even faux greenery can look elegant when arranged thoughtfully. Greenery softens structured spaces, reminding us of nature's cycles and grounding us in the present season. Woven baskets are both functional and decorative. Use them for umbrellas, shoes, or as a base for seasonal floral displays. The texture of wicker and rattan pairs beautifully with cottagecore's natural aesthetic. Plus, baskets are an easy way to keep clutter organized while maintaining style. Consider stacking smaller baskets for a layered look, or adding linen liners for extra softness. Engage the senses by layering autumn scents into your entryway. Cinnamon sticks, clove-scented candles, or a simmer pot nearby make the space feel alive. Diffusers with woodsy or herbal essential oils like cedarwood, sage, or rosemary can add a fresh, grounded aroma. A fragrance that greets your guests as they enter immediately elevates their experience of your home. Adorn your walls with vintage-inspired prints, pressed botanical frames, or even antique illustrations. These small touches add personality. Cottagecore thrives on storytelling, so choose artwork that feels timeless and nostalgic, rather than overly polished or modern. Seasonal prints, like harvest still lives or woodland landscapes, bring that autumnal magic indoors. Layering accessories adds depth and charm. Stack old books on your console, pair them with a brass candlestick, and place a small pumpkin on top. Mixing textures like ceramic, wood, and glass creates a collected over time feel, which is central to cottagecore aesthetic. The key is balance. Leave enough breathing room so the entryway still feels open and functional. A cottagecore entryway is at its best when it feels lived in. Family heirlooms, framed photos, or handwritten notes can elevate the sense of intimacy. Consider displaying seasonal books, or even a vintage basket of apples to encourage guests to take one on their way out. These details tell your story, making the entryway not just beautiful, but meaningful. Create little seasonal vignettes throughout the entryway. For example, arrange a cluster of candles beside a vase of dried wheat, or a rustic tray with pine cones and mini pumpkins. Vignettes allow you to experiment with creativity, swapping pieces in and out as the season unfolds. They're also easy to update, making your entryway feel fresh while staying consistent with your overall theme. While decor is essential, don't forget practicality. Hooks for coats, a tray for shoes, and a bench for putting on boots make the entryway truly functional. In cottagecore design, beauty and function go hand in hand. Practical elements can be styled with vintage flair so they enhance rather than detract. Think of your entryway as both a work of art and a workspace. It should serve your everyday needs while reflecting your aesthetic vision. Once your core pieces are in place, focus on finishing touches. Add a cluster of candles, a delicate lace runner, or a vintage-inspired clock. These subtle additions pull the space together, ensuring every detail feels intentional and layered. The final effect is an entryway that feels whimsical, welcoming, and utterly autumnal. And there you have it, your complete guide to creating a cottagecore autumn entryway where whimsical vintage details meet seasonal sophistication. Thank you so much for joining us here on Inside Elegance. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more home decor inspiration. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment with your favorite autumn entryway detail. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, may your home always be filled with warmth, charm, and timeless elegance.